Hello! It is Tuesday. Couldn't tell you the date. I just wanted to go over what I did yesterday as far as training. I went to go work out, but there is a fitness club, I guess, that works out in this building. Instead, I decided to go for a run around our lakes, which I'll show you a shot of in a second. And then I ran to Lyngby, which is the town that we actually play for. And so that took up some time and it started raining a little bit, so I took the train back. But then I went to the fitness room. By the time I came back, it was free to use. So I went and did upper body and abs. And I think I've got some video of a new workout that I am doing called, what's it called? A super burpee, I think. You basically do a burpee up onto a lifted box. The video's a little shaky. I suggest anyone who's doing it to do it on a real box. I was kind of limited with what I had in the fitness room, so I used some step boxes stacked on top of each other. Well aware of my own balance and what I can push myself to do, so if you are a little shaky, I suggest you not do that. It worked out pretty hard. I haven't really lifted for maybe 2 months now. Our lifting for our team has been kind of optional for a while, and even so, we were only doing it 2 days a week. I'm actually getting ready to go into it back to back for the first time in a while, and I am pretty sore from yesterday. I pushed myself really hard, so this should be interesting. I used to lift almost every day, and then to get into the habit of just lifting twice a week, your body kind of gets used to it. So, you know, I'm in that stage where I have to push myself just like anyone else who's starting a new workout, and you know, I don't like it. But once I get into it, it's like a snowball effect, you know, you just go into each day ready to go, you know, waking up early and with the mentality that you're going to lift again. So it shouldn't take too long before I get back to that, but you know, right now it's a struggle. Well, anyway, I worked out last night and then, yesterday morning, and then last night I actually had to coach my men's team. I coach a men's adult team here in the 2nd division. Pretty talented group of men who are fathers and husbands and amazing volleyball players. It's been an awesome experience to coach men, let alone, you know, full-grown men who've been playing longer than I have, who really know the sport. So it has been a privilege to work with them and be given the opportunity to increase their level, to tweak their habits and, you know, make their hitting better, blocking better, passing better, so forth and so on. So it really has been a great experience working with them. We actually have a qualification match on the 26th that we have to win in order to stay in the 2nd division. We had a little bit of a rough start to the season and then kind of dominated the second half, which was really good to see. But because of that, we kind of ended up on the lower end, and now we are fighting to stay in the 2nd division, which is the goal to stay in. I might be coaching them next season, so as a coach, I don't want to drop down a division because I feel the competition would be a little too low for the quality of players that we have. So we're hoping to continue working hard these next couple of weeks and then dominate in those matches. And shout out to Joshua Walker with Marion List, a men's club here in Denmark in the elite division. They play against Gentofte in the final match to take the top spot in the Danish elite division. They've gone back and forth, and now it's a best-of-5 series, and this is the 5th game. So it is in Odense at Marion List's home gym. So hopefully you guys can put it away. They're a very, very talented group of athletes. I think there is 2 Americans, Josh and Connor Eaton, I believe, from California. Amazing setter. awesome to watch in person. So I wish I could go to watch you guys, but unfortunately I will be staying here in Stone Free, and I will watch you guys on Canal Sport, and I'll be cheering for you through the TV by myself, since my roommates are all traveling to Berlin and Croatia and so forth and so on, and I'm still here. But yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck, so kick some ass and take some names and become the champions of Denmark, and then do whatever's best for you next season. It's been a great joy to watch you guys compete. But that's one of the things I really wanted to hit on, is that the volleyball world, once you get overseas, is very small. You meet one person, happen to go to school with them later on in life. I met Josh through our mutual friend named Cleavon, who I met in Florida through maybe camp or a tournament. I don't know, I think it might have been a beach tournament. But the main thing is that, you know, you meet people all over the world due to people that you know back home. I met another friend, Mark, who plays and coaches in Sweden, who'll be playing in the AVP tour this summer. Who I met him through a friend of mine that I played beach with last summer, who is from Poland, Karolina Sawala, and she helped me get my first Women's Open win this summer, so thank you for that. But because of that, you know, one simple post that he made on Facebook about going to Copenhagen and if anybody knew anyone, and she let him know that I lived close to Copenhagen, so we met up and have become friends. So that's the one thing that is really, really awesome, is that, you know, you are traveling all over the world, across the world from your family and friends, but you know, you are constantly being connected with people through teammates, through opponents, through people who live in the same town as you or whatever, because of people that you know back home. And that network just continues to grow, and it's crazy how many connections can be made in one season. So, you know, if anybody is worried a little bit about maybe trying to do this, that feeling of being alone, I promise you it won't happen. You know, you might go to maybe a little bit more remote of a country, but at the end of the day, you're going to meet somebody who knows somebody. I got really lucky and was able to live 20 minutes down the road from one of my best friends, Brianna Berry. All-American FSU, you know. But we played against each other in Switzerland my first season, and we lived 20 minutes away from each other, which was awesome. I didn't have to be there with absolutely nobody that I knew. My teammates this year, Dominique and Alicia, or AJ as we call her, they played together in college, and they're playing together professionally, which is amazing opportunity. Not everybody gets to do something like that, but you know, it is a little bit more common than people expect. So once again, hitting on that note, if that is one of your fears, is that you will feel isolated and alone, I can assure you that you won't, because you'll meet somebody who knows somebody, or you'll just make new friends altogether, and that family just keeps growing. So the volleyball world is this small when you leave the country. You know, there's only so many of us that are traveling abroad to play, that you're bound to run into somebody. So that being said, I'm gonna head on downstairs and start my upper body and back workout. I'm pretty sore still from yesterday, so this should be interesting. I haven't done this workout yet. It's a new workout that I've designed just through looking up what muscles and body parts are used in the sport of volleyball. I got a lot of my exercises from bodybuilder.com, and they have a lot of pictures and videos and everything to make sure that you're doing it correctly. That's something that I really stress about. Some people don't focus on it as much, but for me, thinking longevity, I want to keep my body healthy so I can do this for 10 more years. And I know a lot of people my age who have had multiple surgeries. Knock on wood, I have not had one surgery related to an injury with volleyball. I have gone through rehab twice for ankle injuries, but and once for a knee injury. but I have not required any shoulder surgery or knee surgery thanks to what I consider prehab. You know, trying to strengthen up the ligaments, tendons, and muscles around a joint so that if something were to happen, it can lessen the damage, and I'm a huge believer in it. I know a lot of people who wait until it's too late to do something like that, and then your rehab is a lot longer. So, yep, if anybody has any questions about that, let me know. I hope to make another video for you guys later on. So, until then, peace.